What is up, everybody, and welcome back. Today I'm going to give you an update on the demolition of the Texas station and the Fiesta Rancho location. And then later on in the video, we're going to head back to the Fiesta Henderson location and we're going to check out the demolition. Let's go. All right, everybody, here's a first-hand look, boots on the ground, of the Texas station demolition. As you can see, we got like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 excavators going on out there. We got some skid steers. They got a water truck over there keeping the dust to a minimum. Well, at least trying to anyway. And for those of you guys wondering why I don't have the drone up in the air as of today, well, the reason is there's actually an airport over there somewhere about a half a mile away. So the airspace is restricted, and I tried to get permission to fly my drone here, even about 100 feet in the air, but the FAA basically said no. So I figured today I would give you guys a boots on the ground look and we'd get as close as we can. I thought this was pretty neat. A little tower right there. I don't know how to describe the smell. It kind of smells like an old lady's basement that's been collecting dolls and records and old stuff for about 45 years, maybe 50 years. Once I get back to my computer, or the lair as I call it, I'll have to show you guys some before and after photos. Pretty sure I can dig up some street views of the Texas station location on Google Earth. I was also reading how this place actually had quite a bit of shootings in the parking lot. I guess it's just that type of location. I drove past the Fiesta Rancho location earlier this morning, and it didn't even look like they'd even touched it as of just yet. If they haven't, then that's kind of a good thing, because that means I can get some before and after photos. But let's go check it out. So before I came out here, I was kind of reading up on this place, and this is the location that actually had the ice arena, and they said they're going to keep it open until they sell the land, so kind of a neat idea. These people can still use it. Take a look at that sign. You can tell the colors have definitely faded due to the sun. I'm pretty sure that's the original one too, since it was built in the mid-1990s. You can see some of the red on the lettering there is darker than others, and that sign looks like it used to be really, really vibrant at one point in time. Looks like they've done a little bit of digging so far. Looks like they're gonna probably finish off the Fiesta Henderson and then the Texas station and save this bad boy for last. Just from taking a look at the signs and then the decor on the outside of the building here, it definitely kind of captures that happy, festive party theme. You got the balloons and the ribbons and the colors. Okay, everybody, so I was just getting ready to walk behind the Fiesta Rancho location, and I saw this. Las Vegas Drive-In. You can see they got 1, 2, 3, 4 screens back there. I had no idea they had a drive-in theater over here. The only drive-in theater I've ever seen was back in Globe, Arizona, and that one's been abandoned for quite some time. So it's really cool to see like an old school drive-in theater still around. And it looks like it's right near the airfield as well. I can see the runway kind of over there, and I can see the air traffic control tower. And that is exactly why I can't fly my drone over here, because it's way too close to the airport. But I would not mind coming back here sometime and checking out a flick. All digital. All right, so this is the backside of the Fiesta Rancho here, and I found the Fiesta Ice Arena. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's an opening over there to where we can get in and take some pictures, because like I said, they're still going to keep that ice arena open until the property actually sells, so maybe we can get in there and take some photos of the ice arena. Who knows, maybe we can go in and get a freezy pop, an ice pop, or a soda. Well, it looks like we found the entrance to the ice arena here. Can we go in? We can't. I wasn't really expecting to be able to, though. I mean, especially since they got demolition going on here. They're probably going to wait until they get everything torn down and then open it back up. So in comparison to what we've seen at the front, it looks like they still have quite a ways to go yet. They haven't even touched the parking garage right here, and it looks like they have the back part of the casino way back there. They're definitely gonna be out here for quite a long time. And we are going to be covering as much of it as we humanly possibly can. So on the back side of the Texas Station Casino here, I saw this word Regal. It caught my eye. And the reason why the word Regal caught my eye is because it reminds me of that bar called The Regal Beagle from the 1970 sitcom Three's Company, I do believe. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. You got the thing and the stuff and the thing. Three's Company. 2. All right, so now we're gonna drive back to the Fiesta Henderson location, and over there I can get my drone up in the air, only up to about 300 feet, but hey, it's better than nothing, so let's go. So after being offered drugs to by multiple homeless people and a really tempting offer from a prostitute near Four Master Lane, I finally made my way back to Henderson. And after getting the bird up in the air for a few minutes and evaluating the progress since my last visit, I quickly noticed that there wasn't much of a change. The debris piles certainly looked a lot lighter, and the top 2 floors of the hotel tower had been completely gutted, and the lettering on the Fiesta Henderson marquee had finally been taken down. But we're going to try to come back weekly here and kind of continue to document the progress, at least until everything on the property is completely torn down and flat, like my wife's chest. Also, since I was out in the area, I decided to head to the famous Buffalo Bills Hotel and Casino that sits right on the state line of California and Nevada. I've been told that it had opened a few times for concerts since June, and when I went on Google to get a little bit more information, their hours said open 24 hours. Now, as promising as this seemed in the moment, disappointment followed soon after. As you can see from this amazing drone footage shot by moi, there was not a soul in sight. The place still looks like a ghost town. However, I made it back to my car and I started doing some research on anything I could find that might hint to its reopening. I found this article on vegasadvantage.com, and it stated, Buffalo Bills hopes to have the property open permanently by January 2023. And for my regular viewers, you guys know that I made a video out here back in June talking about the history and how it ended up this way. And when I read this, I was pretty stoked. And when this does open back up, I plan on staying here for at least a couple days so that way I can kind of show you guys what things kind of look like and give you a tour. And most importantly, I want to try to get some footage while on the Desperado roller coaster. I think that'd be pretty lit. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon.